Everybody, it's Willow, and I sat down after morning oracle and I was meditating and just working with the energy of Pale, and I decided that I would like to work with her a little bit more this morning. So I just set up this little more or less sacred space to work with her, and what I'm working with is the way that she is, the things, all that she is associated with really intrigued me this morning. She is a Hawaiian goddess. She is associated with creation, destruction, volcanoes, and very birth of the islands and worlds themselves. She is associated with creativity, inner fire, which would be strength and passion and courage and willpower. With power and self-agency, with birth and rebirth, creation and renewal. Also associated with rage, fury, and righteousness, a fiery anger. And that really kind of like just intrigued me. Then the other cards that came up was to embrace that spirit, work with transformation, and know that I am receiving all the help that I need. And this kind of like struck me as Pale the Fire Goddess, and I was just really intrigued with everything, the way it came together, that I decided to create this little sacred space. And I want to create, I had this old bracelet that broke. It's like a lava stone chakra bracelet, and it broke, but I saved the beads for some reason. And now I know what I want to do with them. I'm going to try to create a keychain out of them that I can use for the transformation of, you know, birth and rebirth and renewal and regeneration, you know, as she does after a volcano erupts and lava does flow and everything is destroyed. It's like a clean slate afterwards. It's like rebirth. It's like the land giving birth to itself all over again. And that is kind of like, I want to embrace that spirit, and I want to use that support to help with future transformations for myself and that inner will and that inner strength. So with that, I have a red candle burning, which is associated with her. I have the lava beads, and I have sea turtles. And then I invited some, I put a couple of shells out because it's for the road of least resistance, which lava flows as water does as well. So I just have some zebra wire here, and just going to see how this is going to go. So I'm going to put on, it was easy in my mind. I don't know how easy it's going to be now, so I'm just going to put on, it's hard to tell which rows are which when you're working with these. So I think I'm going to use this red bead as it represents fire. And I think that's going to do. So I'm using 5 beads. Now I've tried to create one of these pinnacles before, and so we'll just see how this goes. So I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to bring it around and twist it. So I'm going to work with her energy today, that fiery passion, that fiery energy for rebirth and renewal. I really just like the way that, you know, that intrigued me this morning. And so yeah, it's something I want to explore. And like I said, I'm not sure how to do this, so I'm just going to wrap it and do it the best I can. If it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. At least it's not, doesn't matter to me. I can just hope. This is not my specialty, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. So I think we have the pinnacle. Nope, one more. We need to go there and go around to there. Perfect. I don't think that seated itself like it's supposed to. So, okay, there, I heard it click, so maybe. And then bring that one up. Okay, let's see the back. Might need to straighten it out a little more if I can. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. So I'm going to bring it around. Let me clip this. And so I'm going to working with Pale for that, you know, for that renewal energy and the inner strength and self-agency and, you know, to be able to begin again, birth and rebirth, you know, be able to rise from the ashes like the phoenix after destruction. And we've all faced our seasons of destruction and even self-destruction, you know, and there's times to rise up from those ashes. And to me, I really enjoy that thought of working with Pele for that. So looks pretty good, okay? Well, it's what it's going to be. So I'll finish wrapping this around best I can. Take this around, and then I'm going to read her. I think I'm going to read her prayer song by Molly Reamer at 30 Days of Goddess to enchant this, and I think I'm going to read the poem that I created for Danu and just substitute it for Pele as well for this. And that's how I'm going to enchant it. And then I'm just going to, you know, embrace Spirit and trust Spirit to bring to me what it knows I may need. So, yeah, and not too good at this part. It's okay. Here we go. Kind of lopsided pinnacle, huh? But it's a pinnacle nevertheless, and it works well for me. So I'm going to take this, and I got some, okay, see how these work. Best of my ability. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need that. Do I hook this? Yeah, I hook it on the key ring, I believe. Somehow. Might need to open it a little bit more. So, you know, we all go through the times of where we have those times of self-destruction or where we erupt, and we just need to begin again. We just need to start over. You know, we need to go through that transformation and renewal. And I love that about her. And you know, they say that if you go to the island and to her sacred place on the island, and you take something from there, that you will be pretty quick to return it, because fate will follow you. And they said some people has mailed things back as far away as even other countries and continents because of the misfortunes that's followed. So she doesn't give up what's hers. So then she doesn't, that makes me think she doesn't give up on us. She'll continue to stay and work with us. So this is just something that I created for her allowing me to work with her today. And I am going to bless it, as I think my incense burned out. No, it's still a little bit there. It's still got a little bit. So I'm just going to hold it over this and read her prayer song as I do. And it says, listen, there is fire at my core. I dance with destruction and find the seeds that grow in its wake. I am fury in creation, life's fierce and persistent rebirth. And may I be able to draw a lip on that. Some of it be. Now I'm going to hold it in my hand and read my prayer song over it. Even though this was originally Dreams of Danu, I'm going to right now subtitle it Dreams of Pele, and the water flow, or the flowing one, is going to be for the lava. Gracious one, flowing one, please come and flow with me. Help me to learn to take the road of least resistance. Travel with me down the rivers of mysteries and through the streams of dreams. Let me flourish upon the fruitfulness of the fertile grounds of Mother Earth. Teach me the necessities of love, healing, and the renewal of forgiveness. Let me bathe in the living waters of giving creation and inspiring joy. Let me listen to the wisdom of my ancestors and learn to trust my own knowing. Let the bounty of living life allow me to create my own legacy of love, generosity, and grace. So mote it be. And now I think what I'll do is I will just set this up with the goddess and the oracle cards I'm using that I'm associating with her, and the little turtle friends, and with the keychain. And I think I'm just going to let it all just harmonize together for a while the candle burns. Thank you for joining me, and blessed be.